Black Estate, and today I'm just going to talk about the Skypunch Pinot Gris skins, which is an orange wine we made from 2024 vintage. This wine has been made in a very traditional way where we have actually hand-picked the fruit, destemmed the fruit, and then macerated the berries on skins for 1 lunar month or 27 days. This is a white wine that's made like a red wine to create an orange wine. So this time on skins really brings out a lot of tannin and phenolics, which have a certain weight and texture to them, and gives a really different view of the Skypunch vineyard and Pinot Gris grapes. Pinot Gris berries or bunches are very thick skinned, so the unique thick skins are something that as a winemaker I was very interested in using. So this wine is following some techniques from Friuli or Georgia, very traditional ways of making wine. So this wine, as I mentioned, is macerated on skins, sometimes in amphora, and then after this time we would press the grapes in a basket press like we do with red wine, and then the wine is matured, in this case for the 2024 vintage, in barrique, French barrique with neutral wood. After 6 months we run the wine directly from barrel into bottle, and there's very small amounts of sulfur added because the tannin and phenolics that the wine that we have extracted from the skins acts as a preservative. Because of this minimal basic bottling, so we didn't move the wine very often, there is some protective sediment in the bottom of the bottle, and it's good to be aware of this because when we pour the wine there may be some sediment that's caused. This sediment is natural yeast and it does protect the wine, but if it ends up in the glass it can change the flavors, so it's just something to be aware of. So you can do two things: either have it sitting upright, and when you pour it into the glass just be very, very careful, and remember there will be a little bit in the bottom, or you could use a decanter if you wanted, and that would ensure that then every glass you pour after that is even and people get the same experience. When you decant the wine, it will release the wine from the protective yeast lees and start the wine opening up and softening, and you'll see the full complexity there. So with decanting, I think it's important just to ensure you have a clean decanter that has got that is very clean. Sometimes it's a good idea even just to pour a little bit in there and swirl it around, and that just means that there's no it's very clean. So that way the decanter is ready to use, and this is a chance for you, if you're pouring it for friends or in a restaurant, you can taste the wine and just check that it tastes okay. Yeah, it tastes okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'll get rid of this. Oh shit. So then the decanting is really a nice time. I mean, this is why wine bottles have shoulders on them. So when we decant it, it collects the sediment. So that's what it's for. And you could just use your decanter, run it down there. Do it where you can see the wine. Some people like to use a candle underneath so they can see the sediment as it goes into the decanter. And then when you get to the end of the bottle, depending on how well the bottle has been stored, we'll just get to there and we can just start to see the sediment forming here, which I will keep in the bottle in this case, and then you'll pour it in there. So you can see the sediment. This is actually full of prebiotics, which are very good for your gut health, so I enjoy drinking this part of it. And then you could either rinse this bottle out and then pour it back, and then in your restaurant it's ready to go and people can see the label. Or if you're at home and you'd like to use the decanter, you can show the beautiful orange colour and pour it then. And then if there's a group of people, you know that everyone is getting the same experience with the decanting. yeah, so I hope you enjoy trying the orange wine that we've made from the Skypunch vineyard, and a very special wine, quite unique, but another one of the discoveries we've made at Black Estate. Thank you.